Hello. I think you remember my last video when I posted about the crash I had in the start of January. And my impression of that, looking back at the video, has always been that I got caught in a branch, making it get stuck in the throttle handle, and so I got full throttle and then flipped right over. Then I got some fractured ribs, so I haven't been able to ride it for a while, and I also broke some plastic parts, so it took a while to get those imported. And now when I put the bike together and was trying to go for a test ride, I discovered that when I turn on the key and turn on the display, I had no response from the throttle at all. And I did manage to get home on the bike after the crash, so it's just been standing there for maybe 3 weeks, maybe even more. No, I think it's 3 weeks. And when I tried yesterday, as I said, no response from the throttle at all. And I started to check this and couldn't get it to move at all until I hit the brake, and then it was like hitting full throttle. So both the brake handles was actually the same as switching on full power on the engine. And I think you can guess how dangerous that is. And that made me think also that could be one of the reasons that I had this crash. And the reason for it was not as simple as just moisten the connectors. It was moist inside the harness. So I had to cut open the sealant around the connectors and clean it out from water and use compressed air and such, and some chemicals to get it working again and make it somewhat waterproof. I'm not sure if I ever going to trust this running in water again or in moist conditions. But anyhow, after that I put it all back together and it works as it should. So I think that's the reason actually that I had this crash. It was that I had some short connection in the harness due to water, and somehow that made it just go full throttle when I hit the brake. Not sure, but my suspicion tends to go in that direction. So what I learned from this, and I think you should learn also, is if you upgrade your controller and you fit the BAC or 4000 or 8000, for the love of God, disconnect the breakers on the brake handles. Because if a little moist can cause that, it's not so hard to imagine what could happen if you're standing in a crossroad, you're holding on the brake, it suddenly gets shorted and the bike just skips right out in traffic. Also, if you are driving in terrain and you get in a situation where it's very bad to proceed, and you stand and look in that and hit the brake and it just goes full throttle forward. Cut the wires to the brake, sacrifice the brake light. It might just save your life. And I think, as I said, I think that's the reason I got this crash from start. So just a tip to you guys. Be sure to cut the wires. This could happen to you also. So until next time, take care.